Hey guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we went around Hyrule collecting the very special DLC Legacy Armor sets from across the Zelda series, such as Phantom Ganon's armor set from Ocarina of Time, Zant and Midna's helmet from Twilight Princess, the Phantom armor set from Spirit Tracks, Majora's Mask from Majora's Mask, Ravio's hood, Link's shirt from Wind Waker in the beginning, on Outset Island, and so on. And now in this episode, we are going to be doing the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 side quest, which was a very special side quest, which I believe back when this game came out, they dropped this side quest about a month before the game, so sometime in November, because I remember Xenoblade 2 was in December of 2017. Still to this day, I'm very surprised. Like, whenever I go back and see Breath of the Wild again, I see this quest, that they actually went ahead and did this. It was a pretty cool moment that they went ahead and did, which, with this quest, it'll allow us to don the outfit. Link will be able to wear the outfit that the main character Rex does in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is very cool, and it also has a kind of handy armor bonus set as well. So for starters, we are outside the Bridge of Hylia, around the Lake of Hylia, Lake Hylia, right over here, as we have a riddle to solve for this quest. So here we go. We got the southern sky from the middle of the largest bridge, the eastern sky from the skull's left eye, and the southeastern sky from the peak of the tall, pierced, snowy mountain. Look to the night sky at these locations and find the red shooting stars. Now, obviously, it's not nighttime. It's really like past the crack of dawn since 10 in the morning, but I thought it would just be easier if I make my way towards the middle of the Bridge of Hylia. We can go ahead and plop a campsite down, and then we'll be good to go, because I think somewhere around here we should be seeing the shooting star. Now, I don't really remember what angle in the sky it comes out of, but it should not be that hard to miss, especially since it's a red shooting star. Man, it really had to start raining out here when we're supposed to look out towards the sky to find something important. Okay, towards the southern sky. Okay, that should be it. That sounds like a shooting star. Okay, I'm looking towards the south. There it is! Right over there. Red comet. Falling from the sky. That is our objective. Perfect. Thank God the Lizalfos weren't a problem, too. I saw them. They were hauling ass towards Link. But they tried. They're certainly not going to stop Link from collecting our very first piece. And here we go. Look at that. A very beautiful chest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I believe the way this chest looks, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they also designed this chest in, like, I think a way in how some of the chests in Xenoblade 2 look, I think. I could be wrong about that. Could be very wrong, but that's not the point. The point is to pick up our first piece, the Salvager headwear. Collaboration, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, essential gear used by a boy who seeks sunken treasure in the Cloud Sea. It's a rather rare find. Well, you're damn right it's rare. Only comes out with red shooting stars. For our next location, for our next piece of the Rex armor set, we are here at the Skull Lake in Akala by the Zuna Kai Shrine. As somewhere in the sky, I believe on the eastern side, like I was saying, we should be finding our next red shooting star. Let's go ahead and see. I heard a noise. Oh, there it is, right over there. Falling down. Perfect. Okay, Link. Let's keep an eye on that. We don't want to get distracted. Keep on watching. Very beautiful red comet falling through the sky. I've never really understood why they've had it come down with red armor pieces, or sorry, a red shooting star, because there is no connection between red shooting stars and Xenoblade 2 when you're actually playing Xenoblade 2. There is nothing to do with red shooting stars. Although, I mean, I guess there's maybe one thing they could have kind of connected that to, and that's Rex's blade, Pyra, at the start of the game being red colored. But like, other than that, I can't really think of any other connection to make. And these damn moblins, just like the Lizalfos, always gotta be a pain in the ass every time Link is hauling ass to get something. Oh, we got fire keys too? You know what? Let's just pull out the magic cycle. It's like right there. We probably could have ran the rest of the way perfectly fine, but just to make our life easier, let's just safely cruise along to open up our next chest. And here we go with the middle main armor piece, the Salvager Vest. Collaboration Xenoblade Chronicles 2, essential gear used by a boy who seeks sunken treasure in the Cloud Sea. It's a rather rare find. And lastly, for the final armor piece of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Rex armor set, we are here at the Hebra Peak, and of course, the Hebra region, as we have to climb up all the way to the top, I believe, in order to see the start of the shooting star. And the Master Cycle Zero is now working, so let's take the rest of the way by foot, Link. So for this one, it's definitely, probably, I think from what I'm remembering right, the trickier one to spot, as all the snow might get a little annoying, but as soon as it comes crashing down, it should be kind of easy to see because the bright red, yeah, will just kind of pierce through to the snow. It's just that I remember the first time I did this all the way back in 2017 when it dropped. Because of all the snow, once it kind of lands, even though you got like the red beacon, I remember because that was back when we were all new to the game, or when I mean, who knows? Maybe some people are new to the game right now, but I'm saying like a lot of people had the game back in 2017. We were all pretty bad at the game, so I don't know why me back then was not able to find this, even though they literally have a bright red beacon literally right in front of you, easily defined. But it's how it always goes for big games like this when they first drop. Let's go ahead and pick up the last armor piece, the Salvager trousers. Collaboration, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, essential gear used by a boy who seeks sunken treasure in the Cloud Sea. They're a rather rare find, and of course, as you notice with the other two pieces as well, the Rex armor set gets the very cool swim speed bonus set as well, which is very fitting with Rex as a character since that's who he was. He was a salvager. Although, didn't really salvage in a proper sea, as the armor piece was literally saying, yes, the sea in the game was actually made of clouds. But it's still a sea, I guess. Well then, now that we've collected the full Xenoblade Chronicles 2 armor set, I thought it'd be fitting to stop by Lurelin Village, as it's probably the closest I can get to matching with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, like stuff with Rex's Salvager fit. So speaking of Rex, let's go ahead and don on the outfit from a hero from a very different, distant land. And there we go, looking very good, looking exactly like Rex, although obviously Rex does not have blonde hair. He has brown hair in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but other than that, looking pretty identical. You know what I was thinking? The Great Flame Blade is probably the closest weapon in Breath of the Wild to get to Pyra / Rex's Aegis Sword in the beginning of Xenoblade 2. So let's go put that on to get as close as we can to Rex. It's a bit taller, I think, than Rex's sword too, but you know what? It'll do. It's close. They both have fire powers. So it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with what we got in this game. So like, look at that. He got the very nice helmet that he has that he plops his grandpa, I guess, and he calls Gramps, the Titan. Well, I mean, it's really actually kind of hard to explain if you've not played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So as much as I'd love to, it'd probably take a really long time to do that, and you probably don't want to be sitting here listening to me going off about that. But I do recommend playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It is a very, very great game, and just the whole Xenoblade series as well. Very, very amazing games that are will definitely be unforgettable adventures, because they certainly were to me. And since we're already by the water, here we go, showing off that beautiful swimming bonus speed. Definitely a lot faster, of course. Now I don't actually know if the Rex armor set or the Zora armor set is faster. Although with the Zora armor set, you obviously get like the swimming up waterfalls that Rex cannot do, and like the spin attack thing that Rex cannot do as well. But I think in terms of base speed, they might be the same, or the Zora one could be faster. I'm not entirely sure if there's a difference, but very close if there is. Oh, hey, I remember this monster camp. Do we got any enemies back? Oh, we certainly do have some enemies back in this camp. Well, we already did the side quest for this a while ago. But who knows? Maybe the Lurelin Village people still don't like that these guys are back. So you know what? Let's take care of this, Link. Or I mean, sorry, Rex. Because, you're definitely Rex. The closest we can be. Let's take care of these guys. And we'll do it in some style.
Double spinning edge. Rolling smash. Sword bash. Rolling smash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Bokoblins. Don't you ever come back. Rex here is always gonna be Lurelin Villages. Or, I guess, what's the area in Xenoblade 2? The beginning area? Argentum? Something like that? The salvaging port that's in the beginning of the game? Whatever, you get the point. He's always gonna be here to defend everyone and everything around here. That was a job well done, Rex. I mean, Link. You saved the village once again from all the enemies here. And maybe they'll have them think twice about coming back here to master them. But, knowing Ganon and his antics, yeah, when that next Blood Moon comes popping back, they're certainly going to be coming back. But, at least what we can do for now is bask in the beautiful sunset shining down by the Lurelin Village Sea. As Link knows, He was very successful today in finding the armor pieces from another hero from another land and saving everyone by acting as another hero. So, you know what? With all that fun stuff out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm very sorry for it being a bit on the short side, but with it just being focused on the Xenoblade 2 stuff, you know, of course it was probably inevitable that it was going to be like that, but I wanted to have it be a little bit more fun outside of just finding the armor, as of course walking around Lurland Village, so I had Link do that and fighting some enemies with the Great Flame Blade, the closest thing I can get to Pyra's Aegis sword. So yeah, in the next episode, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably go ahead and finish the rest of these side quests. There's a handful of these where I'll probably have to find some stuff like off camera, I think, because I don't think I have like all of the things I need for some of these, especially when it comes to this guy. If you remember this guy that we saw in the Gerudo Desert who tried to scam Link out of getting Parfait, we got to find him a suitable horse so we can get 300 rupees. So yeah, that's probably going to be the plan, finishing all these side quests. And then I was going to jump into fighting Ganon, going to Hyrule Castle right after that, but I remembered a couple other things I also wanted to do. So I'll probably do that as well, such as now that we've at the point like the end game, Kilton at his monster shop will have more things to sell as well. So that's something I want to do as well. And there might be something else that'll come up. But if not, then after all the side quests and all the Kilton stuff, it'll be time to finally head off to Hyrule Castle for the finale to rescue Zelda once and for all. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and enjoy my videos, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.